Hi guys, today's topic is trigonometry. In this class, we'll discuss the basic concepts of trigonometry and also we'll learn the shortcut tricks to remember the trigonometric ratios. Let us see what is trigonometry. Trigonometry is a word which is derived from Greek language and it is composed of two words. They are trigonon and metron. Trigonon means triangle. This is because trigonon is a word, it is composed of two words. Tri means three and gonon means sides. Then three sides figure, that is triangle. Metron means measurements. Thus, you can simply understand that trigonometry means the triangle measurements. You have to know that what are the measurable parts that present in the triangle to be measured. We know that there are 6 measurable parts that present in the triangle. What are to be measured? They are 3 angles and 3 sides. Thus, you can conclude here that trigonometry is a branch of mathematics which deals with the triangle measurements and shows the relationship between the angles and sides of triangles. That is especially in right angle triangle. Now let us study the relationship between the angles and sides of a right angle triangle. Now let us draw a right angle triangle. Let it the name be ABC. Let the angle B is a right angle. So it is a triangle ABC in which angle B is a right angle. Okay? Now, if AB is right angle, then AC will be a hypotenuse. This is because a side which is quite opposite to a right angle, it is hypotenuse and also it is the longest side of the triangle ABC. Now, the other two sides AB and BC, we have to make relationship with the other angles. Let the angles be C. Let you consider angle be C. What is the relationship between C to other sides of triangle? Okay. Now we see that AB is the side which is opposite to angle C. Which is opposite to angle C. So AB is the side opposite to angle C. Then what about BC? BC is the side which is adjacent to angle C. Okay. This is adjacent side. Then what about ABC? AC means it is hypotenuse. Now just consider angle for angle A because it is considered some angle C. According to angle C, as the point referring to angle C, AB is opposite and BC is side adjacent to angle C. Now you consider for angle A. So for angle A, BC will be opposite side for angle A. Okay. So this is BC which is opposite to angle A. Then AB will be adjacent side to angle A. This is opposite. So you can understand here that these sides and opposite and adjacent are changes according to the angle referring. But AC is fixed because which is opposite to right angle. A side which is opposite to right angle is hypotenuse completely fixed, no change. But according to the referring angle A and C, the opposite and adjacent are changed because let us see here. AB is opposite to C, but AB is adjacent to angle A. Here BC is opposite to angle A, but BC is adjacent to angle C. Okay, this is the concept. Now we are going to discuss in the trigonometric chapter. Now let us discuss another triangle to understand it better. Let it be a triangle PQR. Angle Q is right angle triangle. Now consider angle R. For angle R, what is the opposite side and what is adjacent side? So for angle R, PQ is opposite side and RQ is adjacent side. This is for angle R. So it is opposite side, it is adjacent side. For angle P, RQ is opposite side and PQ is adjacent side. So this is the concept. Now we are going to deal with the trigonometric ratios. From this we can find 3 basic trigonometric ratios. So ratios means you know that the comparing two quantities. Here the comparing the two quantities. Then you can find the trigonometric ratios. So to find trigonometric ratios, మనం ఏం చేయాలంటే ఈ ట్రయాంగిల్ ఉన్న సైడ్స్ ని కంపేర్ చేసి ఒకదానికొకటి కంపేర్ చేస్తే మన ట్రిగోనోమెట్రిక్ రేషియోస్ వచ్చేస్తాయి. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇప్పుడు 3 సైడ్స్ ఉన్నాయి, AB, BC అండ్ AC. 3 సైడ్స్ ఒక సైడ్ కి ఇంకొక సైడ్ కంపేర్ చేయాలి. వి నో దట్ రేషియోస్ మీన్స్ కంపేరింగ్ ఆఫ్ 2 క్వాంటిటీస్. లెట్ ద ఫస్ట్ 2 క్వాంటిటీస్ ఈ రెండు అనుకుందాం, ఇది ఒక రేషియో. నెక్స్ట్ సెకండ్ కంపరింగ్ ఇది అనుకుంటాం అంటే ఇదొక రేషియో, అండ్ థర్డ్ కంపరింగ్ ఇది అనుకుంటాం ఇదొక రేషియో. సో మనకి ఎన్ని వచ్చాయి? 3 రేషియోస్ వచ్చాయి. సో ఫస్ట్ కంపరింగ్ దిస్ 2 sides, సెకండ్ కంపరింగ్ దిస్ 2 sides, థర్డ్ కంపరింగ్ దిస్ 2 sides. ఈ టూ సైడ్స్ మనం కంపేర్ చేస్తే ఒక్కొక్క రేషియోస్ పేరు పెట్టామన్నమాట. అంటే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మనకు వచ్చిన 3 రేషియోస్ ఏంటంటే సైన్, కాస్, అంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ కాసైన్, షార్ట్ కట్ కాస్ అంటాం. అలాగే అనదర్ వన్ ఇస్ tan. సో ఈ 3 రేషియోస్ ఈ సైన్ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఏదో ఒక యాంగిల్ అనుకో, యాంగిల్ ఏ కానీ యాంగిల్ సి కానీ అనుకో, లేదా యాంగిల్ ఈ సి దగ్గర నేను తీటా పెడతా. సో యాంగిల్ సి ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ తీటా, అంటే తీటా అంటే మెజరబుల్ యాంగిల్. ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ గ్రీక్ లెటర్. దీన్ని యాంగిల్ మెజరబుల్ గా ఇండికేట్ చేస్తారు అంటే రిప్రజెంట్ చేస్తారు. యాంగిల్ సి అనుకోండి లేదా తీటా అనుకోండి. అంటే ఇక్కడ తీటా అంటే నేను సైన్ తీటా ఇక్కడ రాసుకోవచ్చు. ఓకే, tan తీటా. ఇప్పుడు సైన్ తీటా అంటే మనకు వచ్చేది ఫస్ట్ రేషియో ఏంటంటే దీన్ని సైన్ తీటా. సైన్ తీటా అంటే ఈ తీటాకి ఆపోజిట్ సైడ్ అంటే ఇది, అండ్ హైపోటెనస్ అంటే ఇది, ఈ రెండు సైడ్. అంటే ఈ రెండు సైడ్ అంటే ఏమొచ్చాయి? ఏబి బై ఏసి. అంటే సైన్ తీటా అంటే ఆపోజిట్ సైడ్ టు తీటా అన్నట్టు, ఆపోజిట్ సైడ్ టు తీటా బై హైపోటెనస్. సో సైన్ తీటా ఈ రెండు రేషియోస్ కి అంటే రేషియో ఆఫ్ ఏబి అండ్ ఏసి రేషియోస్ కి మనం సైన్ తీటా అని పేరు పెట్టాం. ఓకే, అండర్స్టాండ్? ఇప్పుడు సైన్ తీటా అంటే మనకు ఆపోజిట్ సైడ్ టు తీటా బై హైపోటెనస్. సో ఆపోజిట్ సైడ్ టు తీటా అంటే మనకు వచ్చింది ఏంటి? ఆపోజిట్ సైడ్ ఏముంది తీటాకి? ఏబి బై హైపోటెనస్ అంటే ఏంటి? ఏసి. ఓకే రైట్, యూ కెన్ రైట్ లైక్ దిస్. అలాగే కాస్ తీటా అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఏంటి? కాస్ తీటా అంటే మనకి ఇంకొక రేషియో ఉంది, దట్ ఈస్ ఈ సైడ్ నుంచి ఈ సైడ్, అంటే ఈ తీటాకి అడ్జసెంట్ సైడ్ బై హైపోటెనస్. సో కాస్ తీటా అంటే అడ్జసెంట్ సైడ్ టు తీటా బై హైపోటెనస్ అన్నమాట. సో ఈ రెండు అంటే సెకండ్ రేషియో. ఇది నెంబర్ 1 రేషియో అయిపోయింది. ఇప్పుడు సెకండ్ రేషియో అడ్జసెంట్ సైడ్ అంటే బీసీ బై హైపోటెనస్ అంటే ఏసీ. సో మనం ఇక్కడ ఏం రాసుకోవచ్చు? బీసీ బై ఏసీ రాసుకోవచ్చు, which is equal to cos theta is equal to now tan theta. So tan theta అంటే మనకి థర్డ్ రేషియో వస్తుంది, దట్ ఈస్ దిస్ వన్. అంటే థీటాకి ఆపోజిట్ అండ్ థీటాకి అడ్జసెంట్. సో ఆపోజిట్ బై అడ్జసెంట్. ఇప్పుడు tan theta is equal to మనకి ఏమొచ్చింది? ఆపోజిట్ సైడ్ టు థీటా యాంగిల్ థీటా బై అడ్జసెంట్ సైడ్ టు యాంగిల్ థీటా. అంటే ద వాల్యూస్ ఏమైతే? ఏబి by BC, and from this you have found 3 trigonometric ratios. They are sin theta, which is equal to opposite side to theta by hypotenuse, cos theta is equal to adjacent side to theta by hypotenuse, and tan theta is equal to opposite side to theta by adjacent side to theta. So ఈ 3 trigonometric ratios ని మనం గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవడానికి షార్ట్ కట్ ట్రిక్ ఒకటి మీకోసం తయారు చేసిన. చూడండి, దట్ ఈస్ sin theta means opposite by hypotenuse. Short cut trick you can write so, and cos theta is equal to adjacent by hypotenuse, it is cos, and tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent. సో ఇవి గుర్తుపెట్టుకుంటే మనకి 3 ట్రిగోనోమెట్రిక్ రేషియోస్ వచ్చినాయి. ఈ 3 ట్రిగోనోమెట్రిక్ గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవడానికి మనకు ఒక నిమోనిక్ కూడా మీకోసం తయారు చేసింది. ఎట్లా అంటే సమ్ ఆఫ్ హర్ చిల్డ్రన్ ఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ ట్రబుల్ అవర్ ఎడిషన్. అంటే సమ్ ఆఫ్ హర్ చిల్డ్రన్ ఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ ట్రబుల్ అవర్ ఎడిషన్ అనమాట. అంటే ఆమెలో కొంతమంది పిల్లలకి ఎడిషన్ లో కొంచెం ట్రబుల్ ఉంది. దీన్నే ఇంకోలా కూడా మీరు చదువుకోవచ్చు. ఎలాగంటే స్టూడెంట్స్ ఆఫ్ హైదరాబాద్ క్యాన్ ఆల్వేస్ హ్యాండిల్ ద అదర్ యాక్టివిటీస్. అంటే స్టూడెంట్స్ ఆఫ్ హైదరాబాద్ క్యాన్ ఆల్వేస్ హ్యాండిల్ ద అదర్ యాక్టివిటీస్. సో మీకు ఏ విధంగా నచ్చితే ఆ విధంగా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవచ్చు. దేర్ ఆర్ 2 ఆప్షన్స్, 2 నిమోనిక్స్ మీకోసం. వన్ ఈస్ సమ్ ఆఫ్ హర్ చిల్డ్రన్ ఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ ట్రబుల్ అవర్ ఎడిషన్ ఒకటి. ద సెకండ్ వన్ ఈస్ students of Hyderabad can always handle the other activities. So these 3, out of these 3 ratios you can find another 3 ratios. They are quite reciprocal to these 3 ratios. Let us see, they are sin theta ku reciprocal మనకి ఏమొస్తుందంటే cosec theta, cos theta ku reciprocal sec theta. ఓకే, అలాగే tan థీటాకు రెసిప్రకాల్ cot థీటా. సో ఈ 3 రేషియోకి రెసిప్రకాలే మనకి 3 వస్తాయి. అవి ఎట్లో ఇప్పుడు చూద్దాం. sin థీటా అంటే ఆపోజిట్ సైడ్ టు థీటా బై హైపోటెనస్. అదే cosec థీటా అంటే హైపోటెనస్ బై ఆపోజిట్ సైడ్ టు థీటా. ఓకే, అలాగే కాస్ థీటా అంటే మనకి తెలుసు అడ్సన్ సైడ్ థీటా బై హైపోటెనస్. దీనికి రెసిప్రొకల్ అంటే అప్పుడు ఏమొస్తుంది మనకు సెక్ థీటా అంటే హైపోటెనస్ బై అడ్సన్ సైడ్ థీటా. ఓకే రైట్. నౌ ఇప్పుడు tan థీటా అంటే మనకి తెలిసి ఏంటంటే ఆపోజిట్ సైడ్ థీటా బై అడ్సన్ సైడ్ థీటా. అదే cot థీటా అంటే ఫస్ట్ రెసిప్రొకల్ అవుతుంది అడ్సన్ సైడ్ థీటా బై ఆపోజిట్ సైడ్ థీటా. ఓకే. So these are 6 trigonometric ratios. Let us see how these are 6 trigonometric ratios are related to one another. Let us see here 6 trigonometric ratios. They are sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, and their reciprocals cosec theta, sec theta, and cot theta. సో ఇప్పుడు ఈ వీటికి రిలేషన్ ఎలా అంటే డిస్కస్ చేస్తున్నట్టు sin theta is equal to opposite by hypotenuse. దీని క్వైట్ రెసిప్రొకలే అంటే ఆపోజిట్ బై హైపోటెనస్ రెసిప్రొకల్ చేస్తే ఏమవుతుంది మనకు హైపోటెనస్ బై ఆపోజిట్. అంటే ఈ sin theta is equal to ఆపోజిట్ బై హైపోటెనస్ అంటే దీని cosec theta ఏమవుతుంది హైపోటెనస్ బై ఆపోజిట్ అన్నమాట. అలాగే cos theta is equal to adjacent బై హైపోటెనస్ అంటే దీనికి రెసిప్రొకల్ ఏమవుతుంది sec theta is equal to hypotenuse by adjacent అంటే దీనికి రెసిప్రొకల్ చేస్తే hypotenuse by adjacent. సేమ్ వే సో tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent అయితే cot theta is equal to adjacent by opposite అయినట్టు. సో దీనికి tan కి రెసిప్రొకల్ cot theta. ఇప్పుడు మనం ఈ రెండింటికి మల్టిప్లై చేసి చూద్దాం. ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేద్దాం sin theta into cosec theta. Multiply these two terms, what you get? Sin theta అంటే మనకి opposite by hypotenuse అయితే into cosec theta అంటే hypotenuse by opposite. So cancel these two, hypotenuse and opposite side will cancel. The answer is 1. So దీన్ని బట్టి ఏమవుతుందంటే sin theta and cos theta కూడా ఏమొస్తుంది 1. So from this we can find that sin theta is equal to transfer this we will get 1 by cosec theta. Okay, right? And similarly cosec theta is equal to 1 by sin theta. So ఇప్పుడు మనకు అర్థమైందంటే ఎప్పుడైతే sin theta and cosec theta is equal to 1, that means we can understand that sin theta is multiplicative inverse of cosec theta and cosec theta is multiplicative inverse of sin theta. And you can write here sin theta is equal to 1 by cosec theta అలాగే cosec theta is equal to 1 by sin theta రాసుకోవచ్చు. సేమ్ వే ఇక్కడ కూడా అలాగే cos theta is equal to మనకి 1 by sec theta వస్తుంది. అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం sec theta is equal to మనకి ఏమొస్తుంది 1 by cos theta. సో ఈ రెండు ఎలాగో రెసిప్రొకల్ మల్టిప్లికేటివ్ ఇన్వర్స్ ఒకదానికొకటి, అలాగే cos కి sec కి కూడా మల్టిప్లికేటివ్ ఇన్వర్స్. ఎందుకంటే ఇప్పుడు చూడండి ఈ రెండు క్యాన్సిల్ అయితే మల్టిప్లై చేస్తే ఈ రెండు అలాగే క్యాన్సిల్ అవుతాయి. ద ప్రొడక్ట్ ఈస్ 1. సేమ్ వే యూ కెన్ గెట్ cot theta into tan theta is equal to 1 because adjacent side cancel అయితే cot into tan అంటే అలాగే opposite cancel అయితే. సో ప్రొడక్ట్ ఏమొస్తుంది 1. సో ద ప్రొడక్ట్ ఆఫ్ 2 రేషనల్ నెంబర్ is equal to 1 అంటే మనకు ఒకటి అర్థమైందంటే దే ఆర్ మల్టిప్లికేటివ్ ఇన్వర్స్ టు 1 అండ్ ఈచ్ అదర్. అంటే cot కి మల్టిప్లికేటివ్ ఇన్వర్స్ అవుతుంది tan కి మల్టిప్లికేటివ్ ఇన్వర్స్ అవుతుంది cot. అంటే cot theta is equal to మనకు వస్తుంది అంటే 1 by tan theta. At the same time tan theta is equal to 1 by cot theta. సో ఇది రిలేషన్స్ అన్నమాట. ఇది కాకుండా మనకి ఇంకొక 2 రిలేషన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఏంటంటే ఇప్పుడు బాగా అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి. ఈ tan theta అంటే ఆపోజిట్ బై adjacent. ఇప్పుడు చూస్తే మనము ఈ sin కి cos కి డివైడ్ చేయాలి. అంటే ఈ రెండింటికి డివైడ్ చేస్తే మనకి ఇక్కడ హైపోటెనస్ క్యాన్సిల్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే రైట్. ఈ హైపోటెనస్ క్యాన్సిల్ అయితే మనకి ఏమొస్తుంది ఆపోజిట్ బై హైపోటెనస్. దట్ ఈస్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఆపోజిట్ బై హైపోటెనస్ అనేది tan theta. అంటే tan theta is equal to మనము ఇక్కడ 1 by cot theta కాకుండా 1 by cot theta నే కాకుండా మనకి ఇంకో ఫార్ములా ఉంది. దట్ ఈస్ sin theta by cos theta కూడా రాసుకోవచ్చు. అంటే tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta. ఎందుకంటే sin theta cos theta కి మనం డివైడ్ చేస్తే హైపోటెనస్ క్యాన్సిల్ అయ్యి ఆపోజిట్ సైడ్ అడిషనల్ సైడ్ ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి. అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం మనకి cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta నే కాకుండా మనకి ఇంకొక అంటే tan కి రెసిప్రొకల్ అన్నమాట. దీన్ని కూడా అలాగే వస్తుంది. దీనికి రెసిప్రొకల్ చేస్తే ఏమొస్తుంది cos theta by sin theta అన్నమాట. సో దీస్ ఆర్ ద రిలేషన్షిప్ బిట్వీన్ ద రేషియోస్ ఇన్ ట్రిగోనోమెట్రిక్ function. So by taking the help of these trigonometric functions, 6 trigonometric ratios, you can solve the sums of exercise 11.1. Let us start the exercise 11.1. Okay, before we start the exercise 11.1, let us solve a couple of problems to understand these trigonometric functions better. Let us see a question is selected from your textbook. Do this, page number 278. Find sin C, cos C and tan C in the adjacent triangle, that is triangle ABC, in which angle B is right angle and BC is equal to 5, AC is equal to 13. AB is not given. We know that to find the trigonometric ratios, there should be all the measurements of all sides of a triangle. Then only you can find all the trigonometric ratios. That means first of all, we need to find the length of AB before you start the solution. Okay, let us start the solution. We can write by the Pythagoras theorem, we get the square of hypotenuse, that is AC is a hypotenuse which is equal to right angle, okay, right, is equal to the sum of the squares of other two sides. That means AB square plus BC square. So the sum of the squares of other two sides is equal to the square of hypotenuse. This is Pythagoras theorem. From this we can get AB means you have to find, keep it same, and BC means it is given that 5, you can write 5 square, is equal to AC means it is given, that is 13 square. So AB square is equal to, you can transfer this one from left to right, it will be, so 13 square is 169, then transfer left to right, it will be minus 5 square is 25, then you get 169 minus 25 is equal to 144, okay, right, then it is AB square, which implies AB is equal to, now transfer the square to left to right, it will be square root, then we will get 144 and square root of 144, the square root of 144 is equal to 12, okay, then the measurement of AB is equal to, we get 12, so the length of AB is equal to 12. Now we can find the values of trigonometric ratios sin C, cos C and tan C. Let us see, first one is sin C. So sin angle C, now our referring angle is C. This is our referring angle. Sin means, just in the beginning of the class, we have discussed that opposite by hypotenuse and opposite to angle C by hypotenuse. So what is opposite to angle C? The opposite to angle C is, that is AB. Then hypotenuse is AC, you can write. Okay, right? Now you have to substitute the values of AB and AC. AB is equal to 12 and AC is, it is given that 13. Then the value of sin C and sin angle C is equal to 12 by 13. And you can solve similarly the second one. Second one, it is asked that cos C. Cos C. So cos C means we know that adjacent side to angle C. So what is adjacent side to angle C? This is AB. Okay, right? Angle C, adjacent sided, so BC, you can write BC. Then hypotenuse. Hypotenuse means you can write AC. Okay, right? Otherwise, you can write the values of, formulas. Cos C means you can write adjacent side to angle C by hypotenuse. Then you can write here like this. That means BC by AC is equal to, BC means 5, AC means 13, BC 5 by 13. Similarly, you can find the third one too, that is tan C. So tan C means we know that opposite side to C by adjacent side to C, that is opposite side to C is, that is B and A, B, and adjacent side to C is BC. We can write BC. Then substitute the values. AB means 12 and BC means 5. Okay, like this we can solve all the trigonometric ratio, whatever the trigonometric ratio it is asked in the question. But before you solve, you have to confirm that all the measurements of sides of a right angle triangle should be known. If it is not given means you have to find like this. If it is given means then no problem at all. Now let us move to the another problem which is given in your textbook in the same page. I am 278, that is try this. Let us solve one more question which is carried out from the try this, the page number 278. In a right angle triangle ABC, right angle at C, BC plus CA is equal to 23 and BC minus CA is equal to 7. Find sin A and tan B. So in this question you have to find sin A and tan B. First of all, let us draw a right angle triangle with a given information. It is a right angle triangle. ABC you have to draw, but right angle letter C. This is right angle. You can write it is C. Then remaining 2 points A and B you can write it. So this is triangle ABC in which right angle letter C. So if the right angle letter C, then the side which is opposite right angle is a hypotenuse. It's okay. Now we have to find the individual measurements of the triangle AB, BC and AC. Because we need to find the individual measurements of triangle AB, BC and AC. This is because the sides of the triangle given joiningly, that is BC plus CA, is combinedly together 23 and it is the BC minus CA is 7. So first you need to find the measurements of individual sides. Let us start the solution. Okay, given BC plus CA is equal to 23. Let it be equation 1. And second one is BC minus CA is equal to 7. Let it be equation 2. Now add equation 1 and 2. We can get, adding, we get plus CA minus CA, it will be cancelled. Then BC plus BC is equal to 2BC. We get 23 plus 7, 30. Now BC is equal to, we can get 30 by 2. Transfer this 2. Then BC is equal to 15. 2 1 the 2 15. Okay, right? Therefore you got BC is equal to 15. Now substitute this value of BC in equation 1. We get, substitute BC is equal to 15 in equation 1. We get, what we get, equation 1, BC means 15 plus CA is equal to 23. Then CA is equal to, we get 23 minus 15. Okay, right? Transfer this 15 to right side. Then we will get 15, 23 minus 15, we will get 8. Therefore, CA is equal to 8. So the length of BC is equal to 15 and the length of CA is equal to 8. So two sides are found here. The remaining one side is there, that is hypotenuse AB. So we have to find here the length of AB by using Pythagoras theorem. By Pythagoras theorem, we get that the square of hypotenuse, that is AB, is equal to the sum of the squares of other two sides, that is AC square plus BC square. Okay, right? Now substitute the values of AC and BC. We get AC means 8 square plus BC means 15 square. So 8 square is equal to 64 and 15 square is equal to 225. Then we get 289. The value of AB square is equal to 289. Then AB is equal to, then transfer the square to right side, we will get under root of 289. The square root of 289 is 17. So therefore the value of AB is equal to 17. Understand? We have got the individual measurements of sides of right angle triangle, that is AC is equal to 8, BC is equal to 15 and AB is equal to 17. Now we can find the values of sin A and tan B very easily. Let us see here. Sin A you can find here, sin A. So you know that sin A means angle opposite to A and side opposite to angle A by hypotenuse. This is our referring angle. Sin means we know that, so that is SOH. That means sin is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. So what is opposite side to A? That is BC. You can write BC. By hypotenuse is AB. Okay, right? AB we can write. Now substitute the values of BC and AB. BC is equal to 15. AB is equal to 17. Therefore, the sin A is equal to 15 by 17. Okay, right? Similarly, you can find the second question, that is tan B. We know that tan ratio, tan theta is equal to opposite side to theta by adjacent side to theta. Now our theta means B. We have to refer the angle B. So what is opposite side to angle B means we know that is AC. You can write AC and divided by adjacent side to angle B, that is BC. We can write here BC. So tan B is equal to AC by BC. Okay, right? Now we can substitute the values of AC and BC. We will get 8 by 15 because AC is equal to 8 and BC is equal to 15. So this is the values. Like this, we can solve all the problems which are given in the exercise 11.1. Let us move to the exercise 11.1, the first bit. Okay. Now let us read the first question of exercise 11.1. The question is asked that in a right angle triangle ABC, 8 cm, 15 cm, 17 cm are the lengths of side AB, BC and CA respectively. Then find sin A, cos A and tan A. In this question you have to find three trigonometric ratios. They are sin A, cos A and tan A. Let us draw a triangle with the given information. Let us draw a right angle triangle. But we don't know where the right angle it is because it is right angle. We first select the vertices. We know that the side which is opposite to right angle is hypotenuse. That means which is lengthest and longest side. Which is among the longest side by centimeter means that is 17. Which is third side, that means it is AC. So AC is equal to, CA is equal to 17. That means it is AC. CA is equal to 17, which is longest side because it is opposite to right angle triangle. Okay. Then third bit is must be it is B. Okay, right? Now AB is equal to AB means first side it is 8 and BC is 15. It is second side. Okay. You got this point? Now we have a right angle triangle ABC in which AB is equal to 8 cm, BC is equal to 15 cm and AC is equal to 17 cm. Now we can solve sin A, cos A and tan A. First question, sin A. You have to find sin A. Sin A means we know that opposite to side to angle A by. Let us select our reference
hypotenuse
angle A. So which one is opposite side to angle A? Opposite side to angle A is BC. Now we can write BC by hypotenuse means it is AC. Okay, right? Now sin A is equal to BC by AC. Now substitute the values of BC and AC. That is BC is equal to 15 and AC is equal to 17. That's it. Now let us see the second one, cos A. Cos A is equal to, we know that cos A, cos angle A is equal to adjacent to the side angle A by hypotenuse. What is adjacent side to angle A? Angle A adjacent side is AB and hypotenuse is AC. That means cos A is equal to AB by AC. Okay, right? Now substitute the values. AB is equal to 8 and AC is 17. Therefore, cos A is equal to 8 by 17. Understand? Now let us see the last one, that is tan A. Tan A is equal to, you can write, tan A means opposite side to angle A by adjacent side to angle A. So what is opposite side to angle A? The opposite side to angle A is BC. You can write, and the adjacent side to angle A is AB. Now BC by AB is equal to tan A, that is equal to BC means 15 and AC means AB means 8. So these are the values of trigonometric ratios like sin A is equal to 15 by 17, cos A is equal to 8 by 17 and tan A is equal to 15 by 8. The answer is solved. Now let us move to the second question of the exercise 11.1. Now let us read the second question of exercise 11.1. The question is, the sides of right angle triangle PQR are PQ is equal to 7 and PR is equal to 25 cm. Angle Q is equal to 90 degrees respectively. Then find tan P minus tan R. In this question, we need to find tan P minus tan R. Okay, right? Now let us draw a right angle triangle PQR in which angle Q is equal to 90 degree. As it is right angle, then it will be Q. The remaining two vertices are P and R. So PQR is a right angle triangle form. Now measure, write the lengths of sides which are given in the question. PQ is equal to 7, it is 7, and PR is equal to 25, it will be 25. So man trigonometric ratios values application pettalante you must know the sides of three sides of right angle triangle. Ikkada manaku two sides ichchadu. So QR అనే side ఇవ్వలేదు. So first of all you need to find the value of QR. By application of the application of Pythagoras theorem, we can find the value of QR. I mean other side of the right angle triangle. Let us start the solution. So you can write by Pythagoras theorem, we get PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. So PQ square plus QR square is equal to PR square. This is because Pythagoras theorem, the square of two sides is equal to the, sum of the squares of two sides is equal to the square of hypotenuse, because it is hypotenuse which is opposite to right angle. Okay, now substitute the values. PQ means we know that 7 square plus QR, we don't know, keep as it is QR square, and PR square is equal to, that means 25 square. Now transfer this 7 square to from left side to RHS, then you get QR square is equal to 25 square means we know that 625. Then this transferring value will be minus 49 because 7 square is equal to 49. Then you get QR square is equal to 625 minus 49. Then you get 576. 576. Then QR is equal to, transfer the square, it will be under root of 576. Okay, right? Now the under root of 576 is 24, because 576 is the square of 24, then square and root will be cancelled. We will get 24. Therefore QR is equal to 24. Okay, now the value of side QR is equal to 24. Now we can find the value of minus 10. So 10p minus 10r. Let us find the question. 10p minus 10r. Now you can write it. 10p means we know that opposite side to angle P by other side, that is, this is our referring angle P, which is opposite side, that is QR. You can write QR by adjacent side means the angle, side adjacent to angle P is PQ. You can write PQ. That means 10P is equal to, you can write QR by PQ. Then write minus 10R. That means now you have to referring angle R. 10R means again it is opposite by adjacent and opposite side to angle R by adjacent side to angle R. What is opposite side to angle R? That is PQ. By adjacent side to angle R is QR. Okay, right? Now substitute the values. You can get QR means 24 by PQ means 7. It is minus PQ means you can write 7 by QR means 24. Now subtract these two, we will get here by taking the LCM. As these two numbers are denominators are co-primes, you can multiply crosswise. 24 square means 576 plus 7 square means 49. Sorry, it is minus. Now 7 into 24 means you can get 168. Now subtract these two. I will go 576 minus 49. You will get 529 by 168. Therefore, you can find the values of 10p minus 10r is equal to 529 by 168. That's it. Understand? Now let's move the next question. That is third question of exercise 11.1. Now let us read the third question of exercise 11.1. The question is, in a right angle triangle ABC with right angle at B, in which A is equal to 24 units, B is equal to 25 units, and angle BS is equal to theta. Then find cos theta and tan theta. So in this question you have to find cos theta and tan theta. Okay, before we solve this, let us draw a right angle triangle of ABC. So as the question is given, right angle at B, then it is right angle, you can write it B, then remaining vertices A and C are this. So now it is a right angle triangle ABC, okay? And the measurements A is equal to 24 units. A means nothing that the vertex A, capital A, opposite side is small a, that is, and BC is equal to 24 units. Okay, right? Always whenever the side and whenever the length of side given small a means you have to choose that capital A opposite side. So opposite side to the vertex capital A is BC. You can write BC is equal to 24 units. Same B is equal to 24. Now let 25. Let us see that side opposite to the capital B, that is AC, which is 25. From this you can understand that AC is equal to, B is equal to 25, that is AC, and A is equal to 24 means BC. Then you have to find another side, that is AB, because you have to know the measurements of three sides of a right angle triangle. Then only you can substitute the values of, and you can find the values of all trigonometric ratios. By Pythagoras theorem, let us start the solution. By Pythagoras theorem, we get AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. This is because we know that the sum of the squares of other two sides is equal to the square of hypotenuse. Otherwise, you can write here like this, that is AC square, AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. Now substitute the values. AB means you don't know, you can write as it is AB square. BC means it is given that 24 square is equal to AC means it is 25 square. Okay, right? Which implies now we get AB square is equal to, now transfer this to from left to right, then 25 square it will be 625. Transferring from left side to right side it will be minus 24 square and we get 576. Then AB square is equal to, you will get 49. After subtracting 625 minus 576, then AB is equal to, you will get under root of 49. Because square transfer that side it will be root, then you will get 7. Okay, right? Therefore, length of AB is equal to what you get? 7 centimeters. Now the question is asked cos theta. You have to select theta. Where is theta? The question is given. Angle BAC is theta. Angle BAC. Angle BAC, that is, it is theta. So it is theta referring angle A. Now we have to find cos theta. The first question is cos theta. So cos theta means we know that angle adjacent to theta by hypotenuse. What is angle adjacent to theta? That is AB. AB is a side which is adjacent to angle theta by hypotenuse, which is AC. Now substitute the values of AB and AC. We'll get AB means, you got here 7 centimeter, that is 7 by AC means 25. The question is over. The last one is, and the second one is tan theta. Tan theta means we know that opposite side to theta by adjacent side to theta. So here theta opposite side is BC, you can write, and adjacent side to theta, that is AB. You can write BC by AB. So BC is equal to 24 and AB is 7. So the question is solved, where the sin cos theta is equal to 7 by 25 and tan theta is equal to 24 by 27. So you have finished the first three sums of exercise 11.1. The remaining sums we will discuss next class. The class is over. Until then, bye. Thank you for watching this video.